I want to create a long-lasting legacy. Some of you may just see a meme, but it's so much more than that. It's about telling stories that go untold. It's about highlighting our love. Me and Somebody's Son is shifting the narrative for the love of Black love, one meme, one story at a time.
Hi, my name is Keyona. I'm 27 years old, and I've been in love with Devonte for 2 years.
Hey, I'm Devonte. I'm 28 years old, and I've been in love with Keyona for 2 years.
I'm originally from Montclair, New Jersey. I feel like I had a regular childhood upbringing, two-family home. I was just a normal kid, very social, and my brother and sister are way older than me, so I kind of grew up an only child. So in that fact, I was very social with my friends. One, I'm an MRI specialist. I work in the city. I also do YouTube, but I also have my own business. My business is called Shopkey Couture.
I'm the creative director and founder of the brand Suave de Luxe. I've been doing that for about 7 months. In 5 years, I see myself married to Keyona with 2 children. God's willing, I see my brand prospering. I see her prospering in her respective field, and I see us living a beautiful life. My upbringing was very strict. I come from a household of a Caribbean parent, so everything was pretty much in place. Was taught to be very respectful at a young age and honest. Fear I have is my child not feeling comfortable coming to me with certain situations. That fear stems from my childhood, my upbringing. My relationship with my dad wasn't the best, but I know for a fact that it's not going to be the same with my child moving forward. So I was living in Germany at the time, and I planned to leave on the Sunday, and I canceled my flight for the Sunday. That Sunday we were going to a day party. At that day party, he ended up calling 2 friends, and one of them being Keyona. And when she came, my first reaction was who's that? I didn't tell him immediately.
I wasn't even
but that was
supposed to go
my
to that
reaction.
party. That was my second option. I didn't even know that he was with us. Me and my friend just got there, and he was at the top of the stairs, and I feel it was tunnel vision. I saw him through the whole crowd, and I was ooh, who's that? And I didn't even think that he was with us at first. And then I was just okay, he's with some other people. So then we get upstairs, and I find out that he's with us, and I'm oh, okay.
He sent me a picture of her, literally the first text.
I should tell the story. So we were at the bar, and this guy was trying to talk to me, and I was oh no, it's fine. I have a boyfriend. And then the guy was oh, you have a boyfriend? And I was yeah, I have a boyfriend. And then he looked at me. He was you have a boyfriend? And I was yeah, I have a boyfriend. And then I don't know. We just he was basically on me the whole night.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, the only thing about it was that we were physically away from each other. And I'm not even the one for long distance relationships, but it literally felt like she was in a sense there with me, because we were texting every second. If we weren't texting, we were FaceTiming. And it was just literally you're here, not physically, but I feel you're here because we're communicating 24/7. And
I also feel it was kind of good that we were long distance, because it gave us time to really get to know each other. This is what it says about my sign. Smart, creative, and deeply intuitive, Pisces can be close to psychic. Pisces feel things deeply and have incredibly strong gut reactions. A Pisces knows things from deep within and can often judge whether a person or a situation is good or bad. Is it a surprise that Albert Einstein was a Pisces?
I think that very much well fits Keyona. 2 things that resonate with her very well. The first point was she feels things very strongly. The second point was that she's able to sense a situation and pretty much call it like it is. She can figure if it's good or bad. Sagittarius, independent and strong-willed. Sagittarius personalities are all about going off the beaten path. Sagittarius isn't afraid to step away from the pack and is a natural born leader who goes after what he or she wants regardless of what other people may think. Sagittarius is a born adventurer and loves solo travel and exploration. Sagittarius also loves exploring the inner workings stretching their horizons through a good book.
I think that matches him perfectly. Just because like he really isn't afraid of like what other people think, and he is very much so a leader.
She'll kind of like stumble out of bed, and the first thing she does is she have a nightstand next to her bed. First thing she does is grabs her phone and goes, I wonder what's the weather. And then she'll probably like take a picture of me like sleep and like all distraught. She'll probably take a picture of like whatever's like amusing to her and send it to me so that when I wake up I'll see it. I always talk about it. I'm a person like I talk about kids, but I always was like, I want a kid. You know, I think everybody like that's a guy wants a son. You know, want to dress him up, want to show him like life and stuff like that, teach him how to play sports and stuff like that. But I never really was like, I gotta have a kid right now. I was always like reluctant and like hesitant. She would probably disagree, but that's just how I was. And then, of course I met her. Things transpired to where they did, and it was like, I really wouldn't mind like starting a family with this girl. So why not?
He literally told me, he was like, "You're the first girl that I could see myself having a child with." I was like, but yeah, it's the same thing. Like I was always like, I'm not gonna have a child till I'm 30. Like I'm not gonna, like I wasn't ready to have a child, but now that it happened, this is everything that I wanted. So, yeah, I feel like our relationship has gotten better. I feel like we've both been compromising better with each other and just trying to be more patient for one another, just because we do have a child coming in. So, we're gonna have to have patience for the child as well. So we have to have patience with each other. It just gives us both a different mindset.
With me personally, as a guy, I feel like when I found out that I was having a child from Keyona, it just made me feel like I needed to do more. I felt like I was doing pretty well, to be honest with you, but I felt like I needed to like establish myself more.
Well, I knew that he was caring before, but like he's super caring, and I feel like he's always been like the person to like go out of his way for people. But since finding out that I'm pregnant, I feel like it's like to the 10th power now. Like
she's an avid hookah smoker. Just like stuff like that, just having
going
fun.
out,
like having day drinks,
having
day drinks, mimosas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just turning up like in the daytime.
Big on like going out to eat, having drinks.
Yeah. Like there's always an alcoholic beverage where we just like to have fun. We just like to like enjoy each other's company. She obviously can't do that right now. It's literally fun like either way, like, because I enjoy like her having a good time, and she enjoys seeing me like somewhat tipsy and enjoying myself as well. So it works hand in hand.
I feel like I'm a pretty good partner to Devonte, but one thing that I could work on is just being a little bit more understanding and also patient too. I feel like certain issues that we have with each other, I know that like I expect it to be, like not understanding and kind of like annoyed when it doesn't happen right away. But I have to learn that it takes time for certain things to change and to have more patience and understanding with him. Just because we were both raised like totally different, so I have to understand where he comes from sometimes and vice versa. Just like I feel like it's gonna strengthen us because we do have like a child, and like obviously both of our child.
Our creation.
Yeah, so we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that he's okay. So I just feel like it's just gonna bring us closer, just because we're gonna have to both work together to provide like the best for our child. So hopefully they'll have another sibling or two.
We'll have another sibling or two, hopefully in the future. At 5 years, I see him in school with good grades. I see us doing things to help him. I see us prospering. I don't know how spontaneous everything is, how adventurous we are, how much we travel. I love how she talks about me being caring, but I really love how caring she is in a relationship. We go through it, we do go through it, but I feel like we find a way to bounce back, and I feel like that's most important with like any relationship. You have to find, ground yourself, go back to ground zero, find out what you like about the person, what you love about the person, what you can't do without that person, and that always brings you back. we do everything together. We enjoy ourselves. We enjoy each other's company, and I feel like that's the true meaning of like.
Yeah, just loving somebody for like who they are, not what they have or how they look or how like social media perceives you. Like just like value the opinions of others with your own relationship, because at the end of the day, that's your relationship and not everybody else's. And when you're going through stuff in your relationship, just try your best to figure it out yourself, or go to like a very, very close friend that's like not biased to a situation, but don't go around telling everybody